Hi guys, it's Dr. Muhammad Usman and I am back today with another video on the topic of project management fundamentals. If you haven't liked my channel yet, do visit my YouTube channel and like and subscribe to it to stay updated. So let's start talking about project management fundamentals, and you might have an idea about what is a project. When we are talking about a project in terms of project management fundamentals, it is any temporary process or a service which is undertaken to create a unique product, service or result. So basically, if you want to create anything in your organization or during your industrial projects, so you will be needing a process. Like it can be from starting, giving the raw material, making up the design, implementing the design, and then finalizing the product and then launching into the market. So in terms of project, when we are talking about in project management, we are talking about any process that can give us a product, service or a result at the end, and it is itself a kind of project for that organization or an individual. So in many organizations, this project will be differing from different items and the nature of the project, which we will be talking in the next slide. So basically, we will be first talking about temporary, then we will be talking about uniqueness, and then we will be talking about how it can progress and how it can become a continuous life cycle of the product. So first, let's talk about the temporary in the project management. So when we are talking about any project that is temporary, it should have a definite beginning and there should be some middle processes, and it should end up on a positive note, on the positive note of a product or service or a result. But when we are talking about the end, it can be reached on different other things which are combined together with this type of projects in project management or normal simple projects. Number one, that your objectives are reached, your goal is reached, your vision is reached, so the project will end. Objectives cannot be met, that is an unexpected issue, that your objectives are not met, the project is not able to make any product, service or any result, so it has just failed. So there is one passing and then one there is failing. But there are many other things that can happen during a project, that can your cost is gone over the your budget, there is time issue, there is many other things. These things are classified into need for the project no longer exist. So basically, the project will be just dropped out into the middle. So when we are talking about the project management, we are going to work on the projects which are good for the organization, and that can give you the objectives reaching at a stage at the end and making up a product, service or result. So talking about the projects, they are not ongoing efforts, they are just for the timing. It can start from one time to another time, might be spending over the years, but it is a kind of temporary, and it cannot be also related to the outcomes. Many projects are related to the individual needs or the organization needs, so they are just want to go through that process and just want to check the products, and they are not generally thinking about the outcome. So the unique point at this moment is that all projects are temporary. On number second, unique project or the uniqueness in a project can be that we are going to make up new products, we are going to generate capability, and we are having some kind of results. So repeating all of these will not be changing the fundamental uniqueness of the project. So if you have a unique product, unique capability and unique results, then your project is unique. But if you have all the things repeating on, then it is not changing the fundamental uniqueness, and it will be all the same and it will be counted in the repeatability. So talking about unique, well, every project is like a temporary. So when you will be starting from a start and then going from some processes and going to the end, making up like any car or any product in the organization or in the manufacturing plant. So basically you will moving toward a definite end. So when you will complete that project and you will make up some kind of 100 products or anything from the outcome of the product, or you are not making any product, so basically it will just clear one project. Next time when you are going to pick up or make up any product, you will be starting the process again, and it will be just again like you will be making up the product and you will be delivering the results again. And if it is the same process, then it will not become unique, it will be just the same process which are already understood by you, and it will be easy for you. Similarly, like when we are talking about the projects, projects can start from a definite start, but it moves in an incremental approach. Basically, there can be many processes. Like first process in a project will be like getting the raw material, then getting the human resources, working on different elements, making up a plant, and then using the raw material and the human resources to make up a product. So it is just like a progressive and elaborative and goes through different increments step by step. So we will not be jumping from a definite start to a definite end. There will be might be 100 processes and 100 different increments before moving or reaching up a end. And similarly, when we are working on different projects, we need some planning, and that planning is very important when we are starting up any unique product or we want to get some results. So the project management gives you the plan for getting the product to a definite end with incremental steps, and it has a plan, and that plan gets improved and clearer as more information is obtained and the estimates become more accurate. So basically, by the time when you are working on a project and you are going to analyze different processes, so you will be making up different information, and you will be getting information from previously history, and we will talk about that in next lectures, that how you can get the resources and you can make a project progressively elaborative, and you can get the accurate cost estimates. So basically, in own nature, the project is unique, temporary, and progressively elaborative. But if we are going to use the same processes, then the product or the project will not be unique. It will just become a permanent kind of repeatability of process that will generate some kind of product and services. So talking about projects, we have to differentiate between projects and operation. So basically, when we are talking about that product is again generated from the same process, then we are talking about operations. Operation is a repeating process. The repeating process will be generating the same products or same services or same results. Like when we are going to manufacture a car, for one model we have make up all the plant, we have the human resources, we will set up all the things, and that process will generate some kind of product, same product. So it will just become operation of that organization. But when we are talking about the project, in this case we are going to use that plant for one kind of car, then in the next time we will be generating that plant for a different kind of model of the car. So if we are working on different models of the car, then we are working on different projects. The operation has no clear beginning or end. Like this process can start anytime, and it can generate the car, stop in the middle, and might be it is change in between, and the models or some things are changed. So it has no clear beginning or ending. But if you are talking of the project, as I talked before, it has clear beginning and ending. Similarly, like when we are talking about operations, it has same output created each time. Like I told you, one plant generating same cars for the second time, third time, fourth time. So it will just be same operations. But when we are talking about project, the output is unique. The models of car can be different, the input can be different, the items can be different. So it will become itself unique kind of thing. When we are talking about operations, everyone in the workbook will be performing same activities. Like one person is making up the hoods of the car, one is getting the doors fixed, one is working on the steering, something like that. So all persons are performing the similar functions. All person are using the same operations on same product and same service. But when we are talking about project, it requires multidisciplinary team. It required different agendas. It can involve and include different team members as per the time. So projects and operation has a very little different. Project when becomes permanent, it becomes an operation. But when it is one time and it is unique, then it is called a project. So when we are talking about projects, it is very important to further understand that why projects are needed and how we can use them to manage different projects. So that is about the project management. So project management says that it is application of the previous knowledge, skills, tools, expertise from different people, and some kind of activities that can help us to meet the project requirement. It can include identification of the requirement, analysis of the requirement, establishing clear scope, vision, and objectives. It will help us to balance between time, scope, quality, and cost. So these quality, scope, time, and cost is the basic factors which are involved in every area of the project management, and these are also different knowledge areas on these 4 types of project management activities. So we will be working on these activities later in our training, and we will be defining that how we can use the project management activities to get a project to a definite ending through incremental steps. So project management will be helping us to achieve all of these things when for any product or anything that is unique and for the first time. So when we are using the project management, we can manage many different kind of product, because we have to identify requirement for every single project. We have to establish clear and achievable objectives for every single kind of product. So we can use the project management activities and the process again and again, and we can just generate or manage our new projects and processes. So why it is important to understand over here that what project management is not and why we use the project management. So talking about what project management is not, it is not just buying or managing any software. It is not like you will be make up a software, you will have a Excel software and you are managing your stocks and you are managing the project for the timing. It is not this one. It is not just that you will prepare a schedule or a bar chart, like you will make that there is a starting January 1, 2018, and there will be a ending like in June 2018, and this project will have a bar chart, this project will have this items. It is not just like that. The project management is itself an elaborative activities and which involve many different processes and parts which should be defined during the different phases of the project and different using the different knowledge area activities. It is not just preparing progress reports like today we did this and we will do this and this had been done and this has been not done. So basically we are not just going to coordinate and work with the communicating with the stakeholders. We are going to involve stakeholders in project management. Another concern I have heard many times, like it is for engineers only. That the concept is wrong. Basically we think that project management is for civil engineers. It is not like that thing. A computer science professional can also use project management activities. An education teacher can use it. A trainer can use the project management activities to plan its all activities and make up any service or products. The developers can use it. So it is not dependent on only single fields. It is a very wrong concept in the market. So it is just open for all the people who want to work on the different projects and who want to use the project management activities to get a definite beginning and end and a quality product or service at the result. And I can say that project management is a science and art, and we have to understand it through using those activities and making those activities elaborative according to our needs. So it is not just a fixed approach, and we have to make us move and drop us in this project management activity so to understand it further, and we have to practice it. We just don't have to think about it, and we just don't have to memorize it, all the activities or processes. We have to work on it practically to understand what project management is. So basically this video was up to here, and if you like my video, do visit my YouTube channel and subscribe to it. You can also all training certificate for my video channel, and these are the process. So what you are waiting for, go to do it on my YouTube channel and like and subscribe to it. Thank you.